Thank you for being with us today. I'm Annelle Chauvin. I'm in charge of SaaS offering at Arondor. Let me introduce our two speakers today. Alain, the co-founder of Arondor, and Bernard, CTO of Reply Storm. Today we will talk about the transformation of mid-SaaS, of a French mid-size SaaS business to foster transformation and time to market. We will have about 20 minutes and feel free to come back to us at the end of the session if you have the question or if you want to discuss with us. So let's begin. Alain, can you please introduce why you are invited by AWS today?
Hi everyone. In fact, we are a customers of AWS. Oh, sorry, for 7 years, in fact. And I'm a co-founder of Arondor and the CEO. And in fact, just a quick introduction about the company we are. We are a system integrator, okay, with 200 people and a turnover of 24 million euro last year. And we are completely specialized in content management system, BPM, and also smart automation. Smart automation is new term that regroup capture technology and RPA, robotic technology. Okay, so that's it.
And you, Bernard, why? Can you please introduce your story and why we are here together?
Thank you. Hello, everybody. So I'm the CTO of Storm Reply. For those who don't know, Reply is an Italian group. It's a tech company that is doing $2 billion a year, and we are 13,000 people operating the business in 17 countries. So in France, we are quite new. This is a fast development track for us in France. And our specific mission is very simple. We modernize France with IT. And specifically, we do that on AWS platform. That's what we are doing.
Okay, now let's go a little bit more into Arondor customers and into the issues that they are facing. Alain, can you explain us?
I will try. Okay. Okay, I forget something. Okay, our customers are generally based in the financial sectors, bank, insurance, mutual insurance, and public sectors. In fact, even in the company, our company is small, okay, with 200 people, okay, our customers are large. And in fact, they are faced two main issues. There are several issues, but I will concentrate only on two main issues. The first one, okay, is how to deliver the Arondor expertise in a quicker and a better way, okay? Our customers are large with many layers for the IT infrastructure. And now they are facing, okay, the market, I'm surprised, sorry. Okay, the market is very responsive, even in the financial sector. They have to do quick. But one of the problems, how they can be agile, okay? And so for us, how we can deliver our expertise very quick. The second main issues they encounter today is the compliance, okay? How to deliver fast, quick, okay, with an agile expertise and to be compliant. That's the main issues.
And you, Bernard, what about typical clients that you are assisting?
So Reply is dealing with a variety of customers. Some of them are very small. Others are very large enterprises, global enterprises. The common point is the willingness to develop their capabilities on software engineering. That's really the thing that is very important now for the people using cloud computing platform. they master software engineering on the infrastructure, and that's a specific the specific topic we are addressing at Reply. I will talk more about that in a minute.
It is likely that the people in this room may recognize the importance of document management in the complex information system that they are building. Alain, what are the specific pain points that you address at Arondor?
In fact, we have to change the business, okay? Previously, we deliver expertise with mandates on our customer size, okay? And there is a real evolution. And now, what we try to do is to put our expertise in the pre-packaged, okay, software we will manage directly for our customers. With all the, how to say that, the constraints you have, compliance, security, and the things we are here to move, okay, completely our business in managed services for our customers. It's very challenging, even for our customers, because it's very complex for them. And some customers say to me, if we don't do it now, we will die wandering. So it's time for us.
Bernard, can you explain how Reply accelerates technology shifts and in the enterprise context?
Sure. So Reply is structured in very small teams. You could say squads or two pizza teams in the vocabulary of AWS, meaning it's a very agile approach, and we do a lot of business cross teams, like a microservice approach, but for professional services and consulting services. So this allows us to put in place the right team of people to address very specific customer requirements. And with that agility, we engage with customers. So we combine our forces with the forces of our customers. We build joint teams together. For the experience that we gain with that, we create what we are calling accelerators, meaning digital assets, software, documentation, to be recycled or reused for other engagements. So every time we learn something, we put that in code or in documentation, and we use that for the next engagement with our customers. So in the end, agility, skills, and software. That's how we address specific enterprise challenges.
At Arondor, we have extensive experience of delivering software and personal services to our customers. Alain, what are the changes you foresee, and how do you deal with it?
Okay. The first public we have to convince it was internally, okay. And in fact, we decide, okay, the executive board decide to move very quickly on the cloud. And in fact, the first things is for Arondor to become a serverless company. And it was really difficult to convince internally that, okay, the time is changing. And after that, okay, we saw the culture, the cloud culture spreading to our customers. And now we think, even for the large customers, okay, because they are facing a real challenge. And now, for us, it was time to accelerate. We increased the level of the team, okay, internally, and now it's time to spread outside. And it's for that reason we returned to AWS, and AWS proposed us an accelerator with the program they propose. And it was the occasion to meet Reply also.
Bernard, can you talk about the secret sauce that that Reply is bringing to
Yes,
the
sure.
MAP program?
Yes, I'm not sure it's a secret sauce, really.
Sorry.
You are talking of secret sauce because we are in France and cooking is very important to us. No, first we have Reply as a SaaS competency, and it's not so common in France. Not so many AWS partners have the SaaS competency, so that's the first thing to do. And this knowledge on SaaS is coming from a specific group in AWS that is called the SaaS Factory. And we are looking very closely at what they are doing, producing. There is a lot of software, a lot of documentation, and we are using that to share that with our customer. So that's the first thing, the SaaS competency. The second thing is infrastructure as code. For people like Arondor, who is developing software, they have a very good knowledge of application development, of system operations, but for the infrastructure, there is a new domain for code development that is related to that, and there are also specific ways of working, specific tool chains to be used for the infrastructure as code, and we are bringing specific expertise and knowledge on that. The third thing that is maybe a secret sauce is that the cloud computing by itself is bringing new capabilities to software editors. So you can do on AWS things you could not do before, right? So you can introduce event-driven metering, for example. There is the marketplace. You can scale your operations serverlessly. So these are the kind of things we are developing at Reply. So SaaS competency in a nutshell, infrastructure as code, and new stuff on AWS.
Alain, the map assess phase has been completed a month ago in a couple of weeks. What did you learn during this phase and the business case that we built with Reply?
Honestly, at the beginning, I was really suspicious. But finally, okay, the diagnostic provided by Reply reflect exactly where we are, okay? The good things, we clearly identify where we are going now on all the efforts we are to do, okay, to get the targets. And in fact, it works well. And I repeat, for us, this time is acceleration. And I'm personally convinced with Arondor board, we don't have to miss the gap, okay? Because if we don't do it, okay, I don't know where we will be in a few years.
Bernard, what did you learn about this phase and the engagements with the Arondor?
So, with Arondor, you have been on AWS for 7 years more, so you have a lot of expertise from the starting point, and this is meaning that for us, we had to raise the bar and to look for additional ways to bring value to your business. So, for example, we have with you worked a lot on product management, the Amazonian way. We had a walking backward session to define your next generation SaaS product. So that was completely new to you. You had no idea of product management done like this. The second thing is that selling SaaS is different from selling licenses. So we combine our forces with another company to work specifically on the enablement of your sales teams at Arondor, which is not technical at all, but it's very important to success in the business and to finish the change of mindset for your go-to-market. And from an infrastructure standpoint, again, this is related to my previous point on infrastructure as code. We work specifically on new ways to operate or to manage your systems. So Arondor is already operating systems on behalf of your customers with a lot of success, very little issues, so that's really fine. What we have added to that is a better isolation from an operational standpoint across multiple customers to prevent any kind of troubles. We also talked a lot about introducing new ways to measure or to quantify the activities on the platform. Because today you are selling subscriptions per user, but in the future you may want to change that, and we have long discussions with Alain on that, the visionary person. So for that you need to be able to detect and to measure and to put in a database specifically transactions done by your users, and that's really specific to the SaaS. So you see, it was a combination of product management, the Amazonian way, sales enablement, and from the technology standpoint, we try to leverage also serverless modern products from AWS.
Alain, one thing that surprised Bernard and his team is a commitment expected by our customers. Can you explain a bit more about the requirements in the management of electronic documents, and how we address it on AWS infrastructure?
I repeat, our customers are large, okay? Bank, insurance, and it's not the type of asset you address directly and in a quick way. Okay, they are faced to data protection, cyber security, and compliance. There are major requirements for them, and we have to be clear in the answer we will get for them. So, in fact, it's for that reason Arondor enters some certification like ISO 27001, okay? And and the good things we have with AWS, we have a good matrix of responsibility between us and between us and AWS. So that's the good things is real clear, and the customers adopt these kind of things. Okay, and the other things, okay, just for Arondor. Before the end of the summers, we will get the certification, the healthcare data protection certification, to be sure to address our customers.
Bernard, you may want to highlight some salient points that that AWS can provide in such cases.
Yes, sure. So, as mentioned by Alain, your customers have very specific requirements in terms of data security, compliance, etc. And AWS is providing a very large platform with many options to consider. So from an architectural standpoint, what we have offered you is to go with silos, meaning resources dedicated to customers, which is not so common across the SaaS industry, because everybody in the SaaS industry wants to share the computing, the storage across multiple customers. In your specific case, it's just the opposite. And it is working. It is working very well because the sharing is done at the physical level by AWS itself. So even if you dedicate a stack of virtual resources to one customer to make it safe, actually the business case is working because the physical infrastructure is still shared by AWS across customers. This is what I wanted to highlight. And as mentioned by Alain, AWS is providing facilities on HDS, hébergement des données de santé, or ISO 27701, and there are multiple ways to accelerate people like you who want to become certified. So,
Alain, we are getting to the end of this session. Can you tell us about the next steps for Arondor in this on AWS platform?
In fact, it's infinite. Okay. In fact, there is a kind of evolution is to create some package will follow our customers. Okay, is to decline the IT services to be linked with the business of our customers. For example, for an insurance company, is to link the price of the services linked to the number of contracts or number of protect persons, okay, for mutual insurance. Okay, like this, if the business grow, okay, we grow, and like this, our customers could be, I would say that, justify the cost of the managed services. And after that is to add another components. Okay, for us, in fact, it's explained very clearly the relationship we have with Amazon. First, it was time to dream, time to explore. Now, for us, it's time to execute and accelerate.
Good. That sounds like a good plan. Thank you, both of us, for this session and for the sharing. Thank you to all of us to be here this morning. And if you have questions, do not hesitate to come and to ask us. Thank you all for the time, and have a great day.